Hey folks, Poce here. Welcome back to a video, I guess, not a Poem Masters video, but a video regardless. So recently, the folks at Lepow actually sent me something pretty cool, right? At least I think it's pretty cool, which is a portable monitor, which honestly, I didn't even know existed until up to now. I am a bit of a boomer when it comes to tech. I know, right? You know, the YouTube guy is a tech boomer, right? But, you know, they contact me and they talk about, well, we have this portable monitor, and I was like, what the heck? That's like the coolest thing ever. Well, it's not the coolest thing ever, but it's pretty cool, right? Because, it's incredibly convenient, right? So the one they sent me was the Z1, Gamut, I think. Not 100% sure how to pronounce it, but you guys could see it over there, right? So, anyways, that's just a box, and the actual monitor, I mean, this one is that's not the monitor, that's just a box. So, the monitor is over here, right? Which is actually pretty cool how they could make it stand with the, you know, is that like a sleeve or something? I don't know, the binders? That you could also use to like keep it together and all that stuff, safe. But that's a side note. So basically, it's a portable monitor, and again, like I mentioned before, I didn't know these things existed, but they are extremely convenient, right? So, this one in particular, I think it's 1080p, which is cool, right? I mean, I personally, I've never had like anything in 4K before, so anything like 1080 is still, like, I honestly, like, 720 is still fine to me personally, but this is 1080p, right, which it has some really nice features. Obviously, the number one feature is it's a monitor. It shows you stuff, which is cool. It also has, you know, audio, sound, all that stuff. It has HDMI, you can use Type-C as well, which I didn't even know you could do that for monitors. I did not know you could use Type-C for monitors, because I actually went out of my way to actually like buy another HDMI cable until I realized that I could just use the Type-C to like literally just like connect to like either the Switch or the or my laptop or whatever, right? Which is crazy because again, I didn't know you could do that before. Alright, so in terms of like the design and such, on the side there really isn't, like, you know, obviously you got the Switch, you got the volume buttons, all that stuff. You got again a Type-C port over here, and look how this thing, you know, could just like hold it up, because if you're not using it, you could just you know, put it in, and then it acts as like some, you know, incredible. Except I haven't really cleaned it, so I'm slightly sorry about that. I probably should have done that before the video. Yeah, on the other side, again, got another, you got a mini HDMI, and then a Type-C, and then you got your headphone jack, which is the old school headphone jack, which is the one I'm used to, right? Nowadays, I don't know, with the weird, like, iPhone ones, not a huge fan of those. But yeah, that's I guess the future. Again, I'm not like a tech reviewer, so if this is incredibly unprofessional, I do not apologize, because this is not, you know, my job. Alright, here we have it turned on, right? It's connected to my Switch, which again, very simple connection with just Type-C over here. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to go through the Switch dock. Don't have to go through anything else. You just connect it to the bottom of your Switch, and then voila, it's good. Obviously, you know, with a camera, it's hard to like see how great the screen looks per se. Personally, I don't know. My mom's not a fan of the colors. I think they're fine, right? Obviously, you could adjust contrast, brightness, all that stuff if you want. This was a volume, which in my opinion, the audio is not the best. No, it's definitely not the best. It's not like bad or whatever, right? But I mean, I usually just use like headphone jacks anyway, so it doesn't really bother me personally. So there's that. Again, you could adjust brightness, all that stuff, among other things, right? So yeah, you could always change that stuff. And again, it's just really simple and convenient and fast just to like connect, right? Which is the big thing about these, right? The big thing over here is you know, these are supposed to be very convenient, right? Again, you could use the thing that they provided to keep it up, or you know, use, yeah, if you have any of these, you could put the display on there instead, right? If you want, you know, at more adjustable heights, I guess. But yeah, it looks fine even on these, right? Where you could, you know, adjust the angle a bit more freely, or heights if you have things that could maybe adjust that, right? So again, easily mounted on certain things that could work. Alright, so here I have it connected to my laptop over here, which is really nice, because one thing that I really do like using it for, which is honestly the main reason I use this for, other than playing the Switch, which is, you know, when I'm streaming, a lot of times, sometimes it's hard to, you know, catch up with the chat and stuff, right? Also, ignore the sync grid. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, you just, I just click some random nodes, ignore it. So it's some kind of like weird sync grid. But yeah, sometimes, you know, hard to monitor the chat, because with my main desktop, which is the one I stream from, right? I do have to make sure like the stream is going well, all that stuff. I'm checking OBS all the time, so you really can't see the chat as well. So what I used to do before is just have my laptop over here like in front of me, so I could see what's going on in the chat. But obviously with the laptop, it takes up quite a bit of space. So what I could do now is just, I could set the laptop aside, just connect the monitor over here, prop it up, and then, you know, I could see the, you know, through here, which is again much easier. It doesn't take up as much space. And I could, you know, I could read the chat while I stream, which is really nice. I mean, I could do it before, but it's much more convenient over here, right? Which is, again, the big selling point of these, which is that this thing is very convenient in you know, in terms of doing stuff, right? So, yeah, outside of, again, either the Switch or the laptop, I also connected my, like, other, like, Android phone as well, which also has a Type-C, which is really cool, because you could play, like, you know, your phone games or mobile games, or you could play Masters on the big screen, right? Which is really weird, but you know, if you want to play it on the big screen, you could do that, right? You could do that. You could definitely do that. So that's an option. Honestly, you know, once Pokemon Unite comes out, that could be really nice, right? I haven't tried Genshin on it. Maybe do that. But or you know, if I'm watching any basketball games, whatever. So, right. So, anyways, that's my very unprofessional review of this monitor. Again, personally, I thought it was pretty nice. I did have some issues with it, right? Not everything's perfect. These sides are slightly sharp. Actually, I accidentally cut my finger on these, which is not fun. So maybe try avoid touching those. Also, the first monitor they sent in had like some like slight display issues. The screen was flickering a bit. That was probably due to delivery issues, but they were super nice about it, and they, you know, they just sent me another one over here, and this one works fine, right? Sometimes it might take a while for the display to show up, right? You kind of have to tinker with it, but you know. Most time it's pretty smooth for the most part, and again, it's just super convenient. Like I just watch basketball games on my bed, which hopefully my mom's not watching this, because I don't think she approves. But yeah, I could, you know, watch YouTube on my bed on the big screen, which is again, you know, slightly bigger than my laptops. Again, takes up a lot less space. I don't have to worry about falling asleep and rolling over it, which I don't really worry about anyways. Maybe sometimes. But yeah, very convenient. As you can see, personally, I am a huge fan of having a lot of screens and monitor. This isn't even as bad. If you check my actually my dad has like 7 in his room because he does like, you know, stock market stuff, right? So yeah, pretty nuts. But yeah, anyways, that's really this one, I guess. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me guys think comments down below. I'll leave a link to the stuff in the description box if you guys want to check it out again. You know, if you don't have a need for it, then you don't have to. But if you do find something like this could be helpful for you, or if you think it's useful, convenient, or whatever, you go check it out, right? So yeah, anyways, so there you go, folks. I'm gonna go back to watching this NBA game on one of these monitors while editing this video so I could export on my other one. And hopefully my team stops losing, because every time we lose I'm sad. So hopefully we don't lose.